In this video, you're gonna see how I recreated 2 buildings and a landscape for my game. So firstly, I jumped into Blender. First building is going to be made out of wood. Why? Because it's in a forest and trees exist. Did you notice? I modeled one wooden plank, duplicated a bunch of times, threw it into some shape, and voila, building done. Well, almost. It looks solid, but something was missing. Windows and interior, and textures, of course. Window, easy. Interior, yeah, no idea what I'm doing. I just started throwing random objects around, hoping that they magically turn into a functional interior. After some trial and error, I somehow ended up with a safe? Why? No clue. But it looked cool, and that's all that matters, right? Then the door, and honestly, I think it's the best I've made so far. Apart from my Stranger Things project, of course. Go check it out. The textures weren't hard, because my loyal companion Substance Painter helped me. And with that, I was done in about a day. Speedrun, baby! Alright, the second building. And this time I took a different approach. Don't hate me. I didn't make it. I just went to the Epic Store and bought one. But look at it. Super clean, modern, detailed interior, even a garage. And I could have spent hours making something half as good. So yeah, totally worth it. Work smarter, not harder.
This is Elon Musk.
Next, I needed a place to put these buildings, which meant landscape time. And let's be real, my terrain sculpting skills are about as good as the controller that they use on the Titan sub. I started sculpting, trying to make something that looks natural, but no success. Every hill I made either looked weirdly sharp or way too flat. After messing with it for way too long, I guess it looks fine. Like, I wouldn't put it on my fridge, but also, I wouldn't throw it in the trash. I slapped some textures on it, blended a few materials, and called it a day. But let me know in the comments, does it actually look good, or do I need to redo it? And maybe buy glasses. Now, time for the foliage. I downloaded a bunch of trees, grass and bushes from Fab, threw them into Unreal and used PCG to place them everywhere, because there's no way I'm placing all of this by hand. If you don't know what PCG is, in short, you throw in trees, rocks, grass, whatever you want, and it randomly generates them all over. I think some big projects use it, unlike me, because I just use it to cover up my bad landscape design. At first, it looked decent, right? Trees there, grass everywhere. The whole scene started to feel alive. But it ain't a perfect house without a path and fence. So I added a dirt path and a fence. Yeah, that was a terror. That stupid fence is going to be in my nightmares. I did the same thing for other building, and nah man, this ain't gonna cut it. After 6 hours of suffering, I finally got it done. It looks good. Not the best, not the worst, but let's just say it's about as stable as Elon Musk's Twitter activity at 2 AM. So the buildings are done, the foliage exists, and the landscape, well, we don't talk about the landscape. Next up, I'll be working on characters and maybe even some gameplay. I hope you enjoyed this devlog because there's gonna be a lot of them. So stick around, because this game is actually starting to take shape. And if you don't, I'll make a third building out of anger. If you wanna know what Hawkins look in Unreal Engine, click on this video.